Hello students, in my previous video I have explained the meaning of the economic planning. At the same time I have explained you the types of the plan. And we have also seen the history of the economic planning in India. In this video I'll explain you the 5-year plan. Let's start. But before that, I want to say that if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload the new video, you get the notification. Let's start the class. 5-year plan are centralized and integrated economic programs. Listen, I call it centralized. Why? Because it is being made by the central government. Joseph Stalin implemented the first 5-year plan in the Soviet Union in 1928. Most communist and the several capitalist countries subsequently adopted them. China continues to use 5-year plan, although China renamed its 11th plan as guidelines rather than plan to signify the central government's more hand-off approach to development. India launched its first 5-year plan in 1951, immediately after independence, under the socialist influence of India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. The first 5-year plan was implemented in 1951. Now we should know the government's institution that formulated the 5-year plan. Listen, the Planning Commission was the institution in the Government of India which formulated India's 5-year plan among other functions. Planning Commission was formed in 15th March 1950 and was dissolved in 17th August 2014. Now it is replaced by Niti Aayog. The full form of NITI Aayog is National Institute of Transforming India. Its headquarters is Yojana Bhavan, New Delhi. Planning Commission has made 12 plans. We will discuss all these plans in detail. Now I just discuss with you in detail the 5-year plans. Listen, the first 5-year plan came in the year 1951 and it was in power from 1951 to 1956. During that time period, Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India. It was also called Harrod-Domar model. The question is why? As provisions were made for the development of public sector undertaking. That is why it is called Harrod-Domar model. In 1 marks it can be asked. Emphasis were made to make India self-reliant on food. Special emphasis were made on transportation, irrigation and water electricity projects. Listen, the target growth rate was 2.1. We have set a very small target growth, but it achieved 3.6 growth rate. Hit. Then came the second 5-year plan in the year 1956. It is from 56 to 61. This plan was coined by P.C. Mahalanobis, so it is also called Mahalanobian plan. In this plan, more emphasis were made on the development of public development and industrialization. The target growth rate was 4.5. Our expectation has increased. And the achieved growth rate was 4.27. We got failed to achieve the target growth rate by 0.23%. Why? Because of the political instability. If the political instability was not there, we were totally be in the position to achieve the target growth rate. Then in the year 1961 came the third 5-year plan. The basic aim of this plan was to push the economy into take-off stage of development. Up till now we have attained the 4.27 growth rate. So we thought that in this plan somehow we are in the position to attain 5.6 growth rate. But we attained the growth rate of 2.8. Major failure. Third 5-year plan was a flop. Let us see the reason. The first reason was Sino-India war. And we know what happened in India-China war. India lost Akai-Chin. Then there was a war between India and Pakistan. During that time, during this period, Jawaharlal Nehru died, 27th May 64. Drought and famine badly affected the country. India had to devaluate its currency to boost export. Because of these reasons, we were totally flung to attain the growth rate. Very hard time period. After that, the government decided to give a break to 5-year plan. And we decided to have 3 years holidays. That is from 66 to 69. What was the reason behind deciding that we will have 3 years holidays? Because of the political instability. Let us see what was the political instability. Lal Bahadur Shastri became the prime minister and he died. Indira Gandhi became the prime minister and the people opposed it. Then in the year 1969, fourth 5-year plan came. During this period, the target growth rate was 5.7, but the attained growth rate was 3.3. This year also we can say that we got flung to attain the target, but Indira Gandhi has made historical things. Let us see what were the historical things. Because of those historical things, the fourth 5-year plan is important. Let us see. This year, Green Revolution started in the country. Indira Gandhi launched Operation Laughing Buddha and denied to sign NPT. NPT means Treaty for Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapon. We liberated Bangladesh. Because of these reasons, the fourth 5-year plan is very important. Because during this period, many historical things happened in our country. In the year 1974, fifth 5-year plan came. During this plan, emergency was declared. Year 1975. Plan laid emphasis on employment, poverty, and social justice. The plan also emphasized on self-reliance and defense. The target growth rate was 4.4 and the attained growth rate was 4.8. Hit. Whatever the target we have decided, we have attained it. Then came the rolling plan. 1 year holiday. Why election was held during that period? Janata Party came in power, but soon government fall. Why? Because it was a coalition government. In the year 1980, Indira Gandhi came in power. Sixth 5-year plan introduced. It was marked with economic liberalization. NABARD was established. The target growth rate was 5.2 and the attained growth rate was 5.7. Hit. This sixth 5-year plan is also very important. Why? Because during the sixth 5-year plan, 20 schemes were introduced. And what was the reason behind introducing the 20 schemes? To remove the poverty from the very root. In the year 1985, seventh 5-year plan came. The target growth rate was 5 and the attained growth rate was 6.1. During this time period, Rajiv Gandhi became the prime minister. Emphasis were made on modernization, self-reliance, social justice. Because of this, industries got a good boost. And because of this reason, the growth rate increased to 6.01%. And we know that during this period, computers came. Then, after the seventh 5-year plan, there was a 2 annual plans from 1990 till 1992. What was the reason? The first reason was Gulf War. Second reason was balance of payment crisis. Third reason was India had to borrow money from International Monetary Fund. And the last one is LPG reforms were introduced. In the year 1992, 8th 5-year plan came in our country. Emphasis were made on the modernization of Indian industries. During this period, India became the member of WTO, World Trade Organization. The date is 1st January 1995. The target growth rate was 5.6. The attained growth rate was 6.8. Why there was a hike in the growth rate? Because up till now, we were following the closed economic model. And from 1992, we decided to open up the economy and we shifted to the opened economy. And we can see the result. In the year 1997, 9th 5-year plan came. Emphasis were made for agriculture and rural development. Growth should boost with price stability. The target growth rate was 7.1, but the attained growth rate was 6.8. What was the reason? The reason was, Pokhran nuclear test, international sanctions imposed on us, Kargil War, 1999. In the year 2002, 10th five-year plan came. During this five-year plan, emphasis were made on improving the quality of life through better health and educational facilities. Emphasis were made to reduce inequalities. Target growth rate was 8% and the growth rate was 7.7. For the first time in this five-year plan, states were considered in plan. Before 10th, only the central government made the plan. For the first time, states were considered in the plan. In the year 2007, 11th five-year plan came. During this plan, emphasis were made on quality of education and public health services. Strategy were framed for second green revolution. We know that the first green revolution took place during the fourth five-year plan. So during the 11th five-year plan, strategy were framed for second green revolution. Emphasis were made on protection of environment. Expected growth rate was 9%, but the attained growth rate was 8%. What was the reason? The reason was US housing recession. Because of this recession, we know that Iceland became bankrupt. If this recession would have not come, our growth rate might be 10% to 11%. Right now the story might be different. In the year 2012 came the 12th five-year plan. Emphasis were made on faster, sustainable and more inclusive growth. The focus has been on achieving better quality of life across all sections of society. 12th five-year plan is the last five-year plan because afterwards Planning Commission got replaced by the Niti Aayog. Now let us discuss Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is a policy think tank of the Government of India established with the aim to achieve sustainable development goal with cooperative federalism. Listen, cooperative federalism means where the state and the central government work together in the economic policy making. Niti Aayog is India's 15-year vision plan to capitulate the country's economy to more than 3 times as compared to the present day. Just see some important facts about the Niti Aayog. Its head office is New Delhi, jurisdiction Government of India, chairperson Prime Minister, current CEO Amitabh Kant. Let's see the functions of the Niti Aayog. To work with the state government on national development priority sector and strategies. Second, develop federalism with national and the state government, work with coordination and harmony. Third, implement schemes that take initiative for rural development. Fourth, ensures that economic strategy and policy work in the interest of national security. Fifth, maintain a state of the art resource center for the best practice of sustainable and equitable development. Now the $1 million question is, why Niti Aayog replaced Planning Commission? Listen, the important reasons are, number one, in the Niti Aayog, the involvement of state is maximum, which was not in the Planning Commission, which makes a single plan and try to fit it in all the states. Second reason is, Niti Aayog acts more like a think tank, whereas Planning Commission imposed 5-year plan and allocate resources to hit set of economic target. In a very simple word, we can say that Niti Aayog is normative planning and Planning Commission is systems planning. That's all we have in this video. Meet you soon in a new video. Till then, God bless you. Thanks for watching.